There were some things you were, I think, left hanging yesterday in terms of lineup. How's your lineup looking tonight or this afternoon?
Just Peak will be out today. Bayreuth are in, and Corpy will be starting. Elvis is backing up.
Is that just coach's decision on,
Yep.
on Peaker?
Yep.
Yeah. So you get a guy like Bayreuth who hasn't played in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Should inject a little energy into the lineup.
Yeah,
hope, right?
you know, thing with him, he's a total pro. I mean, he's been around. He's not a young guy. You know, always very competitive, plays hard, and you know, he's been jumping on the bit to get in. It's been tough because we've had some good things. We've had some health back there in the last several games, but you know, I'm going to put him in.
Last time, I mean, everybody knows the situation with these two teams. They're both kind of in a tough situation right now. Chicago wins a game that probably was a little closer than it indicated. How much motivation does that provide for your guys tonight? I mean, you don't want to be that team, right?
No, today's a new day. You know, we're trying to win every hockey, and that's where we're at. We know we're on a little bit of a skid, so we got to try and get in the win column. That's it.
Brad, I know you've talked in the past about guys having to make it hard on you. Is Daniil Tarasov a situation where he's making it hard on you, him still being up here, you still want him to play as much as he can?
Yeah, well, Daniel's gone in and he's given us a lot of good games. You know, he's had a little bit of a roller coaster too. Some really good and some ones that maybe not at his best. But, you know, you look at his body of work and what he looks like in the net, he's trending the right way. He's a guy that's, you know, he's obviously got a big frame on him. He's very under control and calm when he's on his game. So, yeah, there's a lot to like about his game.
And Adam Boqvist, too, coming back from an injury, trying to find that consistency in his game. Just what's going to be the key for him to kind of get back into a flow given some of the interruptions he's had to deal with?
You got to play. That's it. There's no substitute for games. You can, you know, being out 2 months, like I said, anybody who's hurt and you're out for long term, you're playing catch up right away. Doesn't matter what you do in the gym. I mean, that helps you get back up to speed quicker, and you got to put that work in. But as far as your timing and the one-on-one battles and the things that happen instinctively in a game, you just got to play. And so sitting down doing video practice is important, and then getting back in the game and doing it at the highest level as you can.
Peak overall last season, you could say took a pretty big step forward in his career. I mean, he's been fighting it obviously this year a little bit. Has that surprised you in his second year as well? And what kind of things would you like to see him improve to, you know, maybe get back to that previous?
Nothing surprises me this year. There's so much that's gone on. Here's what I'll say, and I'm not going to get too in depth about it because a lot of that's kind of personal between him and I. But it's never lack of effort. Peaker tries. He tries hard. He works, competes in practice. He blocks shots. He does all those intangibles that you want. It's with the puck. It's stuff with the puck and making maybe some better decisions that are right in front of him. And so, you know, he's out. Yeah, I'm sure he's not thrilled with it. That's okay. I welcome that. You don't want to be, but you know, he'll watch, and then when he gets back in, and I just know there's a better game with him. I do. I watched it last year for a long stretch and against real good competition. So. Sometimes you take a half step back to go forward again, and hopefully that's the case here.
Yesterday, it looked like you had Marchenko playing with Johnny Gaudreau. Assuming that's the case today, how's he earned that opportunity for you?
Well, in the last game, he was a bright spot for me. I thought he was pretty solid. So, you know, that could change real quick. He'll get a look there, and we'll go from there.
Now, last time that you played the Blackhawks, some post-whistle stuff. Are you expecting any kind of carryover? And then also, have you been pleased with the way your team has responded to, you know, if they go into the goalie, just the way that they stand up for their teammates?
Yeah, that's been a non-issue this year as far as, you know, I'll go back to last year, some of the situations we were in and circumstances that we just didn't have the right guys or the personnel to kind of counteract some of that stuff. That's been a zero issue this year. And as far as do I think it's going to carry over, I have no idea. I don't know. You know, whatever we need to do to get emotionally attached to this game, and that's all I'm worried about. So I just want us to play hard between the whistles. These guys have been standing up for each other all year, so I'm not worried about that.
Just quickly checking, you said same lineup basically except for the changes you were talking about. So does that mean Tarasov's backing up tonight?
No,
today?
no, I said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I said, yeah.
Yeah, I missed that. So.
No worries.
All right.
Thanks, guys. It is.